Hello, Libra. Welcome to Tarot by Tasha. I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to go ahead and get your weekly reading done for this week. Like I said, I'm just super glad you're here. I'm kind of at a loss for words, which is not normal for me, Libra. So I feel like some of you maybe have not known kind of what to say in situations. There might be some confusion, but we're going to dive in here. And before we start, I am just going to ask my ancestors, my higher self, my spirit guides 5D and above, please let me be a clear channel for my Libra soul family today. Please show us the cards that we need to see regarding their situation. And we thank you that this is a message completely of you as I am used as a vessel for you today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we appreciate this. Namaste. All right. Let's dive right in. I feel like it's like, let's just dive in. But like, I don't really know what to say. Like, let's dive. It's like, yes, no. It's like this initiation and pause. Initiation and pause. Like, let's go, let's stop. Let's go, let's stop. That's the energy that I'm kind of feeling right now. So let's see what the cards have to say. For Libra, please. I'm hearing the word cycles. Okay. There's commitment that comes out. And there's inner witness. So on the back of the inner witness, it's a self-study, clarity, and spaciousness. Okay. And on commitment, this is digestion, determination, and focus. Okay. So I feel like we're seeking clarity on things, and you feel like you're not quite getting the clarity that you need. At the bottom of the deck is breath. So this is, I tell people all the time, return to the life force cycle that is your breath, okay? So these are these are mudras that you can do with your hands, right? But they're really showing me like the thumbs up, like they're really driving that home to me. So I feel like it's almost like they want you to get out of this cycle. It's like it's go time, right? Let's pull some tarot. What's going on here for my Libra family? Pull one more time here, or shuffle one more time here. Then we're going to pull. For Libra, please. Ooh, you got the Temperance card. Okay, so you're tempering energy. You got the Knight of Wands. You got the Nine of Wands, and you got the Eight of Wands. Okay, what is going on? Are you dealing with a fire sign? Are you dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag? Because there's lots of this is all fire energy. This is the Sagittarius card. This is all about tempering the energy, right? Temperance. And when this is the first card out, this is a major signifier. They're showing me on the Temperance card the third eye energy here. This is also crown chakra energy. So I feel like there has been some things that you've been passionate about, right? But I also feel like it's time to really temper the energy so that you can move forward. I feel like there's been some woundedness in the past. Here recently, I feel like there's been this very big wound that you've been trying to kind of heal and fix and move through and feel through. But I feel this very big, like, okay, like we about to throw a lot of energy at this and we're going to heal it and we're going to fix it. Like it's go time, right? The Eight of Wands for me is like drinking out of a fire hose. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of communication. It's a lot of movement forward. It's fast movement too, right? The Knight of Wands though, he can be kind of skittish, right? I always describe that it's kind of like, yes, we're going to do this. We're white knuckling this thing, like, right? Like we're just kind of holding on to our wand here as we travel through the journey. So for me, this is very much so you being like, okay, I've been through this cycle. Something's got to change. Like stop and start, right? And I kind of feel like this tower has kind of fallen and you're kind of taking your last stand here with the Nine of Wands. So let's pull some more. Let's get some more to this story. What is going on? My Libra babes. If this is regarding a relationship, there's definitely lots of fire energy. So again, if you're dealing with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius, that's a big deal. The first card out here was the Six of Swords. So this is moving into calmer waters. The Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork. Can we talk about this, Libra? We have the King and Queen of Cups here. So this very well may be that this is regarding a relationship. But I also feel like this is in emotional stability, that it's like you haven't been emotionally stable, and they're asking you to kind of bring the masculine and feminine emotional stability into one. I hope that makes sense, because that feels like a lot coming out of my mouth. But what the King of Cups is, king of his emotions, right? So he is emotionally stable, and he has a cup to give, right? And the Queen of Cups is very nurturing, and she's loving, and again, she is, the feminine version of emotions, embodied in Queen energy. So when we have them out here, this is a true pair. This is balance. This is emotional balance. This is emotional stability between the two of them. It's a very mature relationship between the two of them. And they're also saying like it's a safe relationship, right? It is a safe relationship. Maybe if I am talking to somebody who is looking at this from a relationship standpoint, maybe you haven't felt safe in relationships before, but the universe is really saying like, hey, like you are safe here. You are safe here. And if since it's been kind of tumultuous up here, things are moving into smoother water. There is teamwork here with you and this person or people in your community, right? And so I feel like there's just this very big emotional growth happening with you, Libra, right now. And it's a really beautiful energy to come into here from what I felt when I first pulled this. It was like, oh God, gotta temper this, gotta fix it, this has been going on too long, to now, right, being in this good, emotionally stable energy. I'm going to pull one more row. We're going to pull some oracle cards to confirm. If I have never in my life seen so many wands in one pull. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups. So this is, again, a new start emotionally, right? There's a Two of Swords. There's the Two of Wands and the Hermit. So you might be dealing with a Virgo. But I do feel like they're saying there's a new start here for you, but you have to choose it, right? It's like you've been not wanting to make this choice. They're showing me the blindfold on the Two of Swords, right? But literally the universe is giving you an option between two paths. And I feel like both of these paths are good paths. It's just a choice that you need to make. And they're asking you to really tap into your inner self, right? The Hermit. And the thing is, the Hermit, he's still holding a wand here, right? To kind of help guide his path, but he's looking like right down in front of him. And they're showing me so I feel like you guys need to like pick your head up and look at other options, look at other paths, because there is emotional stability for you, even though you felt for a long time like there has not been, right? Again, she's wearing the blindfold, like take off the blindfold, look around, because there are other options out here. And maybe you are deciding between two people here, right? But I do feel like whatever you decide to do, there is this brand new emotional start, and they're asking you to be emotionally stable in the process. At the bottom is the Queen of Swords. And so the Queen of Swords is literally air energy. So there's your energy, Libra. But she can be very rigid. She can be very she's very regimented, but she can be quite harsh with her words, right? She can be she's very direct. She's very straightforward. And so I feel like for some of you guys, maybe that is how you need to be with yourself, like very direct with yourself, so that you don't resort back to that emotional instability and that other almost tower moment, right? That you guys have just recently had. I feel like a lot of you guys have had. And if this is not regarding a situation, this can literally be regarding any situation in your life. It does not have to be a relationship. I am just picking up on the relationship because of the King and Queen here, but this can also be for any situation that you're passionate about. Could involve your current relationship. Maybe there's a maturity level that you guys are reaching now where you haven't reached before, or maybe there's been some recent woundedness in a current relationship that you're in, and it doesn't even have to be romantic. It could literally just be a friendship. And the universe is really asking you to step out of that and into this next step of emotional maturity for your next phase here that's coming in. Let's see. Okay, I can't. Listen, I told you I really felt like this was a relationship, and hi, soulmates just pops out of the deck. So this could very well be, they're showing me the lock and key here. So this could very well, again, this is, if you're wondering if this is your soulmate, this is your confirmation. Yes, this is your soulmate. Just know that even though they're showing me how she's safe, like underneath him, like she's under him, and he's holding this key, and they're safe, right? And so there's this they just keep saying it's safe, it's okay, it's being overseen by the universe, right? Truth be told. Okay. So I feel like we're coming out of this kind of perspective here where all we can see is kind of this kind of gloomy energy out here. When in reality, if you look right through the window that the universe is kind of holding open to you, and you look at it with wisdom and you look at it with love, right? Then you can actually see the beautiful picture that the universe is trying to paint. But you have to choose to take a look at that way, right? We're going to pull one more here out of this deck. There it is. And TikTok. So I feel like this might have been something that's been kind of going on for some time. I feel like the universe is kind of saying, okay, here it is. It's time, right? I feel like divine timing has definitely been at play. I feel like you've been a little impatient, Libra. I feel like there's that stupid commercial. It's my money and I want it now. I feel like that's what you're saying about this person. Like, that's my person and I want it now. Divine timing had to take its course. It has to be at play here. Okay. And so if it didn't manifest as fast as you would have hoped for it to manifest in the past, just know that the universe is coming in to start to manifest that for you. At the bottom of the deck, high divine masculine energy. So I think I'm really talking to a lot of my feminine Libra sisters out here, or men that embody the feminine, energy. But I do feel like, this is starting to, there's this action, right? Because the masculine energy is all about action. And so I do feel like there is this fire igniting in this situation. They're showing me like the ball of fire in the middle of this, right? There's action being taken, and it's not a huge spark, right? Like this is not a huge spark. It's not a blazing wildfire yet, but it's a spark enough to start one. So it's like, it's this very big initiation. Okay, it's go time. Like that's the energy that I'm feeling from this deck right now. We're going to pull from a couple more decks here for my Libras. It's interesting energy because it has been very give and take and give and take. And it could very well be that this is a twin flame situation, right? I don't like to use that term very loosely. It's one that I feel like has its time and space. Thief tries to pop out here. I'm not going to take it. I feel like it needs to go back in the shuffle. But I feel like there has been just a lot of pain here that you're trying to heal from. And maybe this person has just recently come back into your life and you're wondering. I do feel like the universe is saying it's safe. Like they're saying this is where, divine timing has been at play. There's high honor. So your person could be dealing, I feel like this is your person wants to, they're saying act with honor. And I think that maybe they haven't been honorable in the past with you. But I feel like they are trying to come back and like be in that masculine energy. I feel like they've gone through some awakening here. Okay. There's poverty. And so, I will say that I feel like this, I don't feel like this is like an extreme financial poverty, but I do feel like they have felt like they are not, I feel like this is, I know this is a very weird interpretation of this card, but I feel like they feel impoverished, but not financially. I feel like financially they're set, but on the emotional side, right, that it hasn't been set. It hasn't been stable. It hasn't been healthy, right? And so I feel like you guys coming back together is going to help them as well as you feel like you are in this stable. Now, I am not telling anybody to stay in anything toxic. If it is toxic, you better get the heck out of there. Okay. But Libra, if this is somebody that you really want to be, look, there's an official person. There could be legal things at play with this person as well. And maybe they did lose some money, but I don't feel like the financials is a big, like, a big omen here. I feel like it is more on the emotional fulfillment, spiritual side of their life, where they have felt very unfulfilled. And listen, there could be a marriage coming. There could be a proposal coming here. But again, I feel like when I have the marriage card and then I have the King and Queen of Cups, right? This is just that union. It's just a union, right? And this could be union with this person, but also union within yourself, because you have to come to this situation a whole person in order to receive a whole situation from this person, right? You guys want to be two whole people coming into union, not parts and fragmented pieces. And I feel like that's kind of where this is headed, okay? Let's pull from my mermaid deck. I'm going to pull you some advice, and then I'm going to pull you some affirmations to help you get through this until next week when I pull again for you guys. All right, Libra, let's go. What do the mermaids have to tell you today? The return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, and treating as sacred. So at this point, I really do feel like somebody may be coming back into your life, or somebody that was meant to be in your life and just hadn't made their appearance yet is coming into your life, right? Again, there's this big omen of a relationship here. There's this big energy of a relationship here, but this could also very much so be, just a friendship as well. But I feel like there's a very big relationship. They're showing me the two dolphins here at the bottom. They're also showing me how she has a key in this card. And how, the penguins had a key in the soulmates card. So again, right, it is a sacred relationship. It is a sacred divine connection that you have with this person, okay? You got Atlantis, rapid development, excellence, and success. So if you're wondering, this is going to happen quite quickly. And I feel like it is going to, I feel like it's all perspective, right? Like anything can be a success if you look at it from a different perspective. So I feel like the universe really does want that emotional, mature perspective on this time around, because I do feel like this is very much so this give and take, this runner chaser kind of energy that's coming through. And then there's the magic of the Coelen Druid, which is caution, secrecy, and weary. So I feel like, again, like if this person is coming in and is being really secretive, I do want you to protect your heart here, right? But I think that you're going to be approaching this situation from a very different perspective than you have before. It's from a more emotionally stable and secure space than you ever have. So at the bottom of the deck is Adrift. It says letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. So don't try to change and manipulate the situation, right? You need to just let the universe kind of let them bring this thing in and play this out for you so that it happens in the divine time and the divine way that it's supposed to. Okay. All right, for my Libras, let's get some advice for my Libra babies. Let's see. I have creative wonderment. Follow your passion. I have resilience. Rise above the tribulation. So again, there could be some tower moments that are going to come in here. And I feel like, this is your chance to kind of show that you've been doing the work, right? To rise above this, right? To rise above the problems that may arise as this person is kind of entering back in. But also to remember to put yourself first, right? This girl is going up the stairs on her own. She's like, forget it. I'm out of here. I'm going to follow my passions. And I feel like the universe is really asking you to follow your passions right now as this is kind of playing out in the background. Oh, goodness. You guys got Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. I love that. Love, love, love that. So, definitely call on Archangel Raphael in the event that you feel yourself slipping. I feel like he's going to help continue the healing process. At the bottom of the deck, I have gratitude. Be grateful for all that you have. So even if things are a little tumultuous, Libra, in any situation, it's just really important to continue to be grateful for the journey and grateful for the experience. And when you show the universe that you're grateful, that's a part of growth, right? And so that allows the universe to give you more and more and more and more. So let's pull some I am affirmation cards for you, my Libras. Oh, my hands are small. So sometimes I have to do them a different way. All right. It says, I am present. I breathe into this perfect moment without fear of the future or regret of the past. So staying present, right, is going to be a big deal for you. And when you feel yourself slipping back to your past habits or looking too far into the future for, because anxiety or whatever is setting in, just bring yourself back to the present. Again, remember the life force cycle of that breath, okay? You got, I am joyful. I experience beauty and delight in each moment. Again, I feel as if you guys are kind of going through this kind of questionable time right now. But I feel like they're asking you to stay grateful, stay present, stay joyful, regardless of what's going on around you, because the universe is going to make this thing happen the way it's supposed to. And then the last one you got is I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. So I feel like this is reciprocity with maybe another person, but also with the universe, right? Being reciprocal. So as the universe continues to give to you, you showing gratitude is you giving back to the universe, or you paying it forward to other people. At the bottom of the deck, I am free. I release my attachments and liberate my spirit. So don't become too attached to this person, this situation, or the outcome of whatever situation you have going on, Libra, because when you release yourself from that attachment, that's when you truly find the healing and the freedom and the love. And that's when everything and all the pieces of the puzzle kind of come together for you. Libra, I hope that this has helped you. I hope that some of this has resonated with you. Please leave me comments in the comment section. I like to read through them, and I will respond to as many as I can. So with that being said, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will see you next week. Always remember to be honest, be silly, be kind, and remember that love is an action word. Thank you so much. I love you, Libra. Namaste.